For decades, this neighborhood has also been home to people who work in the Broadway theater community. One of the nicknames for the neighborhood is the Dance Belt. And to this day, you can still see people commuting to and from work in the theaters along Times Square. Look, it's a carpool. We've reached 9th Avenue, which was my home for 7 years and is the home of my main character in Suspension, who lives up between 51st and 52nd. Which doesn't mean that you should be here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this Times Square?
No, it's not Times Square. That way. That way. Apartments in a tenement here now go for thousands of dollars, which can be surprising if you consider that this was a neighborhood at the heart of the concrete jungle, and more recently it was hit by the crack epidemic and was also home to one of the most violent mobs in the city's history. The Westies were predominantly an Irish-American organized crime association based in Hell's Kitchen. The group was most powerful from the mid-60s until the mid-80s. It was believed they killed up to 100 people, very violent and feared group. There was a huge RICO indictment brought against them by federal prosecutor and future mayor Rudolph Giuliani. For many years, the Irish mob was more feared than the Italian mafia. Hey, what's the difference between the Italian and the Irish mob? Freckles. Not just joking. It says here the Westies are still active. They're based in Yonkers. They're still active. That was a stupid joke I made about the freckles. You know, maybe it's time to break for lunch. So this is one of the best areas in the city for food, so it's a great place to stop for lunch. This past weekend, they held on 9th Avenue the largest, most diverse, and oldest food festival in all of New York. It started in 1973, takes place every May. Not open now though. So for lunch, you can try a restaurant row. On this one block alone, between 9th and 8th Avenues, there are over 30 restaurants. And then on 9th Avenue, all kinds of affordable international cuisine. Try something new. There's Thai, Vietnamese, German, Greek, Puerto Rican, Cuban, food from Brazil and the Philippines and Argentina and Ethiopian. They're vegetarian, yeah.
Is there a McDonald's?
Yes, there's a McDonald's. That was a stupid joke I made about the freckles. You know, maybe it's time to break for lunch.